Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to make a super easy pincushion that sharpens your pins. You can use any container you've already got, super easy to make, so let's get started. I'm Christine of christinescrafts.com and this channel is dedicated to crafting on a budget. So what are you going to need to make your pincushion? You're going to need a good pair of scissors and a pen, a glue gun. Use a hot melt glue gun so it fixes really well, and obviously a little glue stick. You're going to need a needle and thread, which is my needle book, which you can see how to make on another of my videos listed below in the description. You're going to need a little container. Now I'm using a tiny container out of a children's tea set, but whatever size your container is, you're going to need something else that's a good 2 to 3 times the diameter that you're going to use as a template to cut round for your fabric. Okay, so remember the small pot's your container for your pincushion, the other one's just to draw around. The magic ingredient for making them sharpen your pins is steel wool. So you want some nice fine steel wool, some wadding or toy filling, stuffing, whatever you want to call it, and some fabric. A nice cotton is ideal. And that's all you need. So the first thing you're going to do is take your fabric and cut out the circle to form your pincushion. So whatever you're using for your template, place it onto your fabric and draw around it. Obviously you want it as close to the edge as you can so that you waste as little as possible. I use a Sharpie so that it shows up well on the video. You can use whatever you like, probably something that doesn't make quite such a strong mark. It really doesn't matter because in this project you'll never see this edge. It'll be glued down and out of sight. So just cut carefully around and you'll have that nice circle to make your pincushion. Because you don't need a lot of fabric, this is great for using up fabric scraps you may have lying around, and you can make lots of different ones in all different fabric scraps for different people. So once you've got your circle cut out, you need to get a needle and thread. I've used a double of thread because I don't want it to snap. Put a knot in one end and then start working your way around the edge of the circle. You're just going to run a little running stitch so that you can pull it up at the end. So just keep working your way all the way around. Make sure you've got a good knot on the end of your thread so that you don't pull it through, because that's really annoying, having done that myself. Make sure your stitches are not too big, but again, no one's going to see this, so the size of them and whether they're all exactly the same isn't that important. So you can see as I sew round, it's starting to pull up and starting to form our little shape that we're going to need. Once you get all the way around, pull it up a little bit, but not all the way because you need to get your filling in there. You can see it's just forming that nice shape, and you can see approximately the size that your pincushion is going to be. So that allows you to prepare your filling. Yeah, you can see what it's going to be like. So the first thing to do is to get your steel wool and cut a small amount of it to form the center of your pincushion. So remember, when you're thinking about the size, you're going to put it inside the shape you've already made, and you're going to put some wadding or toy filling around it. So not too big a piece. And then you can just press that up. Nice little ball. You can see that's going to be great. Check it fits okay and the space around it. And then cut yourself a piece of wadding to wrap around your steel wool. This is just going to give you a nice soft edge to your pincushion. So you can see I've used this for other projects. I'm just going to cut a strip and wrap my steel wool in it. So take your steel wool, press it into your wadding and keep wrapping it round to form the nice shape. And you can do this as many times as you need to get the shape you're looking for. You could even trim up the wadding. And then place it inside the fabric and use your thread to pull it up tight. And again, you can keep adjusting it. You can keep doing this until you're happy with the shape that you form. You can tweak it, you can push it, you can take it out and have another go if you're not happy. But once you are happy with your shape of your pincushion, pull it up really tight. Make sure it doesn't come undone. And then form a knot to fasten off. You need to fasten your thread off. So I recommend doing at least 2 or 3 knots and then poking your needle into the wadding so that it doesn't come undone. And if you're looking at this in horror, remember this side will not be seen. It's going to be glued into your container. So that's it. You've got a super little pincushion. Adjust it, make sure you're happy with it, and try it for size in your pot. Now I've got a nice big top on a little pot. You can make yours however you like. So the next stage is to hot melt glue the two together. So make sure you put plenty of hot melt glue around the top inside of your container, and then you can add some in the bottom, you can put it up the sides, but the important thing is to make sure you've some around the top. And then quickly before it sets, press your pincushion in. So just hold it there, press it in firmly, make sure it glues all the way around, and there you go. You've got a pincushion that will sharpen your pins. So remember, you can make these in lots of different containers. So there's the small one I've just made, ideal to go in a little sewing box. I have a larger one I've made in a little tin bucket. And I also have one in a teacup, which I have to confess is currently my favourite. I love having my teacup on the side, and then I can just get my pins in and out. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and good luck making your own pincushions in whatever containers you've got. Please remember to subscribe below and give me a thumbs up, and thank you for watching.